Hey guys, Sean with American Window Concepts. Quick question, can DIY windows cost you more in the long run? Let's talk about that. Okay, so let's say you're a handy person, seeing videos online about getting your windows replaced or how it might look whenever you're replacing your windows, and depending on where you are in the States, or in the world for that matter, and you're like, you know what, I think I could take a crack at this and I can replace my own windows and save myself the labor cost of getting them installed. So, can that cost you more in the long run? It can. And the biggest thing that I'm going to say is there's a couple of reasons. One would be measuring. Do you know how to measure for your new windows? Well, what style of install as well? Are you gonna do the Western, our style, which is retro? Or are you removing the main frames? Because there's a time and place for that. Even out here, of course there's a time and place. Retro isn't for everybody. Retro is the quick way. It's the way to get all the benefits, but not have to pay all that extra money and labor and repairs and all that. Do you know how to measure? That's the third time I've said that, I get that, but it's the most important thing because you have to, one, make sure that the window was going to fit without having to cut anything. If you start having to pull parts of your frame out, well, what have you just done? You've just created a problem for your water barrier. You think it's gonna cost you money in the future? You're right, it will. Problems with the drywall. You understand what I'm saying. The other thing is, do you even know what sealant that you're gonna use? You have to make sure, and on my channel, you've probably seen me showcase sealants. So just make sure if you're going to replace your windows, don't just use construction glue and go, hey, that's gonna work, because it might, but it will become an issue for you later. And what you need for vinyl is a flexible caulking that will allow for the expansion and contraction of your windows. So if you're using the wrong caulking, let's say something cheap, there's all kinds that I could just throw names. I'm not gonna do that. But you can grab the wrong material. You think, oh, it's glue, right? It's caulking, it's gonna work. And then you find out later, hey, this stuff is all cracking because there's no expansion, there's no stretchability for that caulking. And the first hot day, it expands and then booyah, all of a sudden you have nothing holding on to your window frame and the old window frame. And now when it rains or you wash your house down, all that water pours right in to your house. And you're like, oh my gosh, well now you have to pull every single one of those windows out and redo it. That's more money. The biggest thing I'm trying to get you guys to take away from this is you might be handy and you might be able to do this fantastically. Maybe you did the research on the caulking and you know exactly which caulking to use and you know exactly how to measure. Maybe you're a drywaller, maybe you understand, what you're looking for. Then yeah, you probably would have no problems doing it. All of these scenarios play into, is this gonna cost me more in the future or will it be good? Your windows are gonna have a warranty. You're gonna get a warranty from those who are installing it. There is no warranty if you install it yourself, right? So if something goes wrong, you're the one dealing with it. There's nobody to blame. So just something to think about. In my opinion, I always say, let the pros do it. This is what they do. But I'm not gonna try working on my car. I don't understand the combustion engines. I'm gonna let somebody come out. I'm not gonna rely on YouTube and go, I'm gonna go out there and try to figure it out myself and then damage something. Take it to the mechanics, they'll deal with it. Same thing here. Anyways, guys, that's my opinion. Make it a great day. Before you click off this video, if you live in the Ventura, LA, or Dallas-Fort Worth area and you are interested in a free in-home estimate, go to the website, click on the request. The link is down below in the descriptions. I will reach out to you. Thank you guys so much.